Okay. Let me just double check. Good, good. And get Doom 3 open. We're almost done with our first playthrough. Usually it takes a moment to register the stuff. There we go. Okay. I need to remember to, whenever I play Doom Eternal on stream, which I think will probably be happening next month, I need to remember to do my setup for that game before going into this. Okay. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what I did to myself here. The game really is like, you have the soul cube now. You get to just get swamped by all the enemies. Man, I'm curious to see if there's a mod to like... Jesus Christ. If there's a mod that just tightens the spread, I'm curious. Actually, I'm curious if there's also one that like makes it a more consistent weapon in general. Very good. Okay, I've opened the storage area, now what? Oh. That's unfortunate for that guy. Tony Bates.
This is the audio log for Tony Bates, Mars Security IT Division, September 25th, 2145. I spent the last 4 hours going through the code for the door systems here in Central Processing. This is proving to be a real bitch of a glitch to work out. I've traced through every system I could think of, and access to Lab A continues to be problematic for the time being. All the regular access codes seem to be working fine, but the database will not allow access rights to be granted to new visitors. In the meantime, I'm adding a backdoor code into the systems for IT staff and the eggheads, so if they need access to Lab A while the systems are on the fritz, they can use the code 627 to bypass door security. End of log.
627. I went old school with this playthrough and like pulled out an actual little notebook and wrote down all the codes as they were. At least I wrote down the ones that are given out in audio logs. I didn't write down the ones that are like only I didn't write down the ones that are like in emails. Door panel in Lab A to gain access to the library. Okay. Is there just a glowing room? Okay. Nothing here. That looks like it would open. And I wrote this down. It is 627. Hey. Platforming. What is this, Doom Eternal? Come on now. Can we not? How many shots is it gonna take to fucking kill them? I hate them so much. Let's see. Okay, it seems like it's basically just a full heal each time, more or less. Also, did I ever listen to Bates's other file? 468? I did not.
This is the audio log for Tony Bates, Mars Security IT Division, October 15th, 2145. I resume my investigation into case A-10982, the systems intrusion that took place in the CPU complex yesterday. All network traces seem to originate from an old system located in Site 2, Office S2-038. What is truly troubling is that engineering informs me electrical systems have been offline in that section for years, and were only reactivated this morning in order to prepare more storage space. I'm completely stumped on this one. How does a hack originate from a section of the base that has been out of commission for so long? I will make another report once I personally investigated the suspect office in Site 2. End of log.
Okay, so that was the other one from Bates. What about Haskell? Haskell has 468 for locker 669. What's his?
This is the audio log of Charlie Haskell, Delta Labs technician, dated September 23rd, 2145. We're making good progress in increasing the max range of Chamber 3 in the Delta complex. We've been crunching numbers all night and feel that with a few slight modifications, we should be able to boost output to cover all of Delta. The latest schedule changes systems, and it's not uncommon to see system utilization at 99% of the days at a time. We understand that Lab A has finally received the NREC 6809 system. Please consider this a formal request for a block of 2 hours to run our latest formulas at the soonest available time.
Okay. I'm just waiting for there to be more Hell Knights. Ooh. Okay. Good way to get rid of an arch file for sure. Oh, that's... Of course. They know what kind of game they made. Let's see. I think I'm smelling the dinner I made. Oh, that's way too much. I got plenty of pistol ammo for this. Anything else going to just appear out of nowhere and scream at me? Nope, at least not here. I don't think so. Okay. I have just so many shotgun shells. I really do not care about using up my ammo with it. Let's see. Bang, bang, bang. Freaking imps. Okay, very good. Okay, game. More and more ammo. I really do need to reserve this more for them if they want to try to get in close to me. Okay. Well, that got hairy real quick for no good reason. Four, 6, 8. Hate them so much. This reminds me a lot of System Shock, actually. I haven't played the remake, but I have played a good portion of the original. You know what? Hang on a second. I want to go and check on something real quick. Probably I'll make my way to the next elevator first. Spectres? Not exactly doing... Are they specters or are they something else? I don't remember. The ones that teleport. They're not exactly sending their best here. I also just have a shitload of ammo. So I think I'll get down to where I apply this objective, and then I want to go peek out at something real quick, because I can smell my dinner cooking in it. And it's one of those situations where I'm like, this smells amazing. Is he now? Okay. So first let me drop off save here. Next, I will be right back. Okay. So we are doing this. Placement panel. Here we go. Okay, looks like that's a bit of ammo or something that I can't pick up. No, it's just a trash can. Never mind. So this is literally here just to jump scare you with the spider thing. Man, doing like little loops like this, but sprinting, really is the way to get what you're after. Oh. Okay. Wait. Maybe there's some comm setting that I need to hit to open that door. Not at all unsettling to have it look for a moment like you're lowering down into some lava in your elevator. Well.
Sarge. Find him. Gotta find him. My gun. He's got my gun.
Well.
I killed that pathetic bodyguard. And now I will kill you.
Yeah? I can go through the bay door, or I can go through here. So, suppose for a moment I just use my soul cube on him. Yeah, it does seem like this is gonna be the way out. Yep. Central processing.
I am waiting for you. Waiting to kill you.
Are you? Messed that up a little bit. Bang. Okay. Plasma rifle for a bit's probably a good idea. Not for killing them, per se, but...
I look into your soul, and I see fear.
Ah, crap. Sure. Anything else? That's all you got for me? Call the bridge. Suppose for a moment I don't call the bridge and I just circle around. Okay, this is where I entered from. So, okay. So we've got like a big 8 here or something like that.
Warning. Security bridge in motion.
Good chance to reload some things. Oh, I will. Okay. Okay, I got plenty of ammo to make this work.
Destination.
Let's start with storage. Oh, how useful. Simply stop Sarge. Mm-hmm. Another one? Come on. That's a Revenant. Hmm. Still got plenty of ammo to go in the sky. Also my BFG... Well, I don't have a BFG, but I do have a soul cube. So I guess there's that. Don't need that. And that's it for storage. CPU bank is where I just came from. Server bank. I'm guessing central processing is where he is because, of course, that would just make the most sense. Oh, look, one of them. I mean... killing multiple things with one shot? What is that nonsense? So many. Wow, thanks, Id. Thanks for doing the shotgun this dirty.
Representing the pinnacle of UAC research and design, the BFG 9000 is the most advanced firearm ever designed. Fully self-contained and deployed as a handheld platform, it is capable of an excessive amount of firepower. The BFG 9000 contains sophisticated friend or foe technology that discriminates targets in real time. Each projectile contains a small but very powerful computer core that actively maintains targeting and delivers a stream charge down each beam to soften targets before detonation. The detonation stage of the projectile is devastating. Targets within 15 meters of the flashpoint are not likely to survive. While not recommended for small quarter combat, the BFG 9000 is ideal in the field and against multiple targets. The only foreseeable defense is small arms ballistics. If the projectile is destroyed before exploding, the computer core cannot process the final fusion reaction, resulting in a less than optimal detonation. For more information, contact the UAC's Advanced Weapons Department.
No audio logs. Storage info. BFG info video. That's fun.
I can smell your fear.
If you say so. Honestly, I'm just hyped to get the BFG back. Oh? Don't want any of that getting in my way as I attempt this. It looks like that might be a doable jump there. I'll try it one more time. Okay. I don't think it's worth it because it's not like I'm running low on ammo. Still want to try it though. One more time. Oh well. Perhaps if I had Doom 3's totally not a gravity gun. Really, no,
Security clearance accepted.
No more cacodemons? Ah, there we go. One thing I'm definitely appreciating is their willingness to reuse some of the old sounds. Like, there's a sound design here that is still definitely Doom. Ooh, what video did I just get? Okay, BFG 9000 stuff. Got it. I'm just gonna... Or that could happen. So this looks just like, what's it called from... Okay. I'll take that. Ah. What was my reason for needing to kill Sarge again? I don't even remember. Let's see, this is the area he came out of. Go ahead and drop a save, just in case I do something stupid and suddenly need to reload a save, which has happened on occasion. Just a little bit of a reload after that boss fight. Okay. Oh, I got plenty more where that came from. All sites for level 3. I at least appreciate that they get hurt by splash damage from their own attacks. Crap. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, Hell Knights. Oh, I should have used the soul cube on one of them. That would have been fun. I haven't seen one of those in a while. All right. It's kind of amazing how powerful you get at this stage in the game. Shotgun at the ready. Really starting to manifest more shit. Okay. Ammo belts, okay. What? Oh, wait. Let's get the trusty old shotgun out. Trusty old shotgun that's not particularly good at its job. Okay. Richard Davis.
This is the Scientific Journal of Dr. Richard Davis, dated August 8, 2145. We've just broken through to a new chamber, and I think I found the map alluded to on one of the tablets. The artifact is constructed into the ceiling, and it is a magnificent find. It appears to be made of some crystalline material, and even after all this time, it is still emitting a soft glow. The markings on it were strangely familiar when I first observed it, and after digitizing it and analyzing it, I'm certain this is a map of our solar system. It seems to show a connection between Mars and Earth. My current working theory is that the last survivors used the teleportation technology to escape to Earth. This may end up proving that we are actually descendants of this race. We're exploring. It is our own history. I'm going to report my findings as soon as we finish the excavation, and they should show up in corporate within a few days. These are truly exciting times. Log out.
Hey, not there. That's a ladder. I'm guessing I can't open this. Okay. All right. Something's got to appear there, right? Surely something's about to appear right there.
These tablets were originally discovered in the
Ow. Okay, we're good. Should have probably started with that.
proprietary pattern recognition software. The tablets were...
Are you sure you killed them? What? You have the soul cube, just like in the carvings I've been researching. If I'm correct, that cube is our only chance to stop this. No time to explain now. You need to get to the caverns quickly. Take my PDA. It's right there on the desk. It's got security codes for the area, and my research logs on it. It'll help. I can't go with you. I need to finish my work here. Good luck. I'm locking the door after you leave. Good luck.
Well, I'm just gonna look at all your shit first. Quake 43. Super Turbo Turkey Puncher. I mean...
This is the audio log of Dr. Pierce Rogers. I don't know if I'll make it off the base alive. I don't have much time, so I'll sum up what I have quickly and upload the rest of my finding into the data bank.
The latest findings
I
on
hope someone finds it. It was all stone, all the answers. It was as plain as day. It was really slowed down. We really learned what the tablets were trying to tell us, trying to warn us.
where civilization
The
that
ancient people left us. The demons came through the teleporters that they built, just like now. They created the soul cube and used it to stop the demons, to drive them back to hell. I don't know how. That must be the answer. That is why that artifact was left behind, left for someone to find if something like that ever happens again. I can't reach Delta from here. I won't make it. And I truly hope and pray someone finds the soul cube. And it helps.
Easy. Okay. Wish I could remember any given time, like which one was what. Oh, I see. I recognize this area. And that's okay. Decent level design, the way it just kind of looped around there. Let's use the plasma rifle more. Just a little bonus for people who are paying attention to their surroundings, I guess. Ooh. I do not like being surrounded like that. It was not a good feeling. Mmm, yummy. All right. I'm calling not cool on that one. Spawning a cacodemon right on top of me. Okay.
Cavern's entrance unlocked. Freight loader returning to station.
Okay. Raider control room. Another one, huh? I heard a shaking once, and I was like, oh god, am I dealing with a Hell Knight now? Oh? Okay. That's neat. There's some pretty cool level design in this particular area. Okay, so not there then. Am I going back through the lab? I genuinely don't know. Would be easier to tell if there were like some signs or something that were like, "Freighter this way." There probably is something that I'm just forgetting about. Okay, this is not the freighter. I guess it's just high enough that I can't jump it anymore? If you say so, game. So then back through this way. Oh, Doom.
Faced with impossible odds, the ultimate sacrifice of
He said he was locking it.
the fourth tablet details how the essence of
Oh yeah, I'm out of stamina for sprinting. You know what, I think I need to just be going back this way. So it's gotta be over this way somewhere. Through the garage. And it's right here. I believe this is the end of this level. And here we go. That was a lot less exciting of a ride than I thought it would be. I was about to say, there's no way you have something like this here and then don't put something on the other side. Alright, into the caverns. Well, that's because I thought I went up the stairs a little too soon, and turns out there were only like a couple of pickups. Alright. Enemy counts are getting higher. Okay. Why does it have why do the BFG cells have X's on top? That kind of, not gonna lie, that kind of ruins them for me. Definitely seen a lot more than this time. Oh yeah, I got plenty of ammo for this, so. Spooky, spooky. Okay. Sure. More cells are nice. In that case. Where the fuck? Real dick move there. Incredible dick move. Spawn them right by me. Right behind me like that. 2 chain gunners behind me? That's fucked up. Seven is for this. Service lift to reach the lower levels. Service lift. Okay. I mean, of course they're gonna put shit like that here. Okay. What hot nonsense awaits me next? I need... Wow, I fucked that up real bad. Alright. Note to self, soul cube the next enemy I see. I feel like the original Dooms, there's this spirit of fun going around, destroying, killing demons. In this one, it's like, oh yeah, you're killing demons. Demons are terrifying. It's still got those moments where you've got the fun tongue-in-cheek stuff, but for the most part, it seems to be playing it pretty straight. Lift access offline. Okay, I clearly missed something up here then. Okay, yeah, that's just part of where I came in from. Lift access controls.
Service lift called to station.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Genuine death there, but mostly because I got fucked up by the... Okay. And 7. Okay, yeah, 7's the one I'm looking for. 7 is the plasma rifle. All right. Alright, looking kind of ominous. Okay. Ah, shit. BFG? Okay. I'll have the BFG ready for that moment then. I was trying to cycle through all my weapons and it just wouldn't... Nice ragdoll. Here we go. Okay. Is that health pack? Very good. Also, it looks like there's stuff over here. There is something over here. Insofar as the security armor is actually useful. Okay. Okay. Yo, Nira, thank you for the raid. Good timing. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is... Actually, we're getting really close to the end of Doom 3. AKA the Spooky Doom. Ah, shit. Woo! Also, this shotgun is terrible! Maybe... Yeah. Oh, hello! Ooh. Nira, how was your stream? God, there's lots of that in this game, and I don't like it. There's so much of it that it's actually more annoying, honestly, than scary. Yeah? What were you playing? Final Fantasy, try Jungle Book. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Am I missing something here? Okay. That's good. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot. But I'm alive. This is very much the spooky Doom. If you find regular Doom spooky, then you will not be able to take this game. This is literally survival horror Doom. It's actually, I would say, easier than the other. My screen is red also. It's because 'tis the season. Yes, it is. It is spooky season. Therefore, it is. Oh.
Who are you? What are you doing here? You're gonna attract attention, and then they'll come. Get out of here now. Take that key card. It'll help you get to the surface. I'm not going anywhere until I know all those things are dead. You can't stay here. You're making too much noise. They'll come for us.
You can kill all the civilians apparently in this game. I'm too much of a goody two shoes to do so. This is the spooky Doom. This is the one that came out in 2004. That yeah, it's Doom 3. So it was 12 years between this game and the fourth Doom game. Four of them? 5? Jesus. I know this is near the end of the game and all, but Jesus. So many of them. But yeah, they made it... It's very moody. All the music is very, ambient. The enemies love to leap at you. When you get hit, when you get hit, the screen does like a wah sort of thing. It's a whole thing. That's good though. It's good that you're having fun with your stream.
Audio report regarding dangerous working conditions in caverns below Delta. This is Bob Cody. Today is October 18th, 2145. My crew's been rewiring the generators as ordered for the last several days. We can't finish the work. We're stopping after today. This job ain't worth dying for. We'll be collecting our gear and tying down what we can. We call them howls because that's how they start. First the howling gets louder, the screaming, and then shaking earth. Mars quakes, blows everything around. Makes walking on the catwalks impossible and working with voltage stupid. The noise is if some of the guys spoke, and I don't blame them. Nothing natural about what we've heard. If someone can figure out what's causing the howlers, I'll get the crew to finish the job. Till then, we'll be available for a new assignment tomorrow.
Yeah. You got a moment before before the end is here. I know that the final boss of the game is the Cyber Demon, and that he is huge. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Woo. Okay. Back up a bit here. Oof. Here we go. Oh, Lord. I don't know if it's a good sign or not that I'm getting given all this stuff. Of course. Oh, okay. That was an explosive barrel. I was like, what happened there? Ah, there's another one. All right. Yeah, I'm not playing hard mode. This is my first time playing this game. I wanted to play it on normal to see what that was like. I could see this game being very doable on a harder difficulty. I also haven't really, the only thing I've modified about it is I did a little bit of modding it to get it to display in 1080p. Ah, great. More Caco demons. We're getting really close to the end. I don't know how close exactly. Like I said, it's my first playthrough. I know that I'm getting close to the end. God damn it. God, they annoy me so much when they do that shit. Nothing crazy going on here. Just a little Mining operation uncovering a portal to hell. Oh, come on. Like I said, the shotgun kind of sucks. Satsuma? Oh, yeah, Satsumas. Yeah. I am very familiar with Satsumas. We, What? Oh, I was like, why is my gun not working? So much vitamin C. Yeah, I bet. Oh, hello. And rockets, of course. Just keep rockets under your scaffolding and such as you do. Is that? Yeah. Oh, hello. That's a Hell Knight. Those are the toughest regular enemies in the game. Yeah, I end stream after this. I've just been streaming. I've been streaming most days here the past week or so, and I've been just going for a couple hours. Kind of like, insofar as it's reasonable to make time for games while you're in grad school, that's kind of what I can manage. Sure, I'll keep my shotgun out. Hey, that's good. That was an archvile. They summon enemies. Wow, that actually sapped a lot of my health. I think those are called specters. They like to teleport. And most of these are like enemies that are in older Doom games, including like Doom 1, 2, 64. These are imps. Oh boy. Am I dead? I just barely avoided dying by launching the soul cube off. So yeah, every time you kill 5 enemies, towards the, like, a little over halfway through, like, really more like 3/4 of the way through or so, you get this item called the soul cube. Every time you kill 5 enemies, it activates and you use it. It insta kills a regular demon and heals you to full health. All right. So I'm going to real quick I'm gonna look at I like to look at like a walkthrough or something and just see like the list of levels, just to get like an idea of how many levels are left. Let's see, game content, info and links, guides, walkthroughs. Look at 100% veteran walkthrough. Here's Caverns Area 2, which has its own boss, and there's the primary excavation site, which is the final boss. Okay. So there are 2 levels left, including this one. Oh god, why are there Hell Knights here? I wasn't expecting the 3 hardest hitting enemies in such a small space. Fuck. Okay. Probably want to use the plasma rifle because it's like way too confined to the BFG. All they would have to do to really fuck me over there, well, is for one of them to just be like, I'm gonna go around the other way. Okay. Well, that wasn't very nice. Alright, that's just my fault for accidentally swapping to the BFG. I think I saved after killing the Hell Knights? Yeah, I did. It is the second to last level, so I guess the fact that I'm dying a bit more here shouldn't be that isn't that crazy. Okay. This looks like a whole thing. I take it I'm going to be going up in that direction in a moment here. There's another one. Oh, that's a lot. Thank you, BFG. think they're doing more damage. All right. Probably not good when ceiling's slowly collapsing. Bang. Another video disc. How nice for me. Okay. All right. Of course, things did spawn behind me because they're rude like that. You know what? Okay. EFG's too much. Howdy. Just taking out Hell Knights with high ordnance. Highly explosive ordnance. Okay. Oh, look. That was not advisable on my part. Whew. All right, do I get to go to hell now? It certainly looks like I do. Not quite yet. I really should make sure the lights are on. Oh, we're done. Okay, we're at the final level, which may or may not be just a boss fight. I don't know.
So you've made it this far.
Based on all the ammo I'm getting, yeah, I'm guessing this is pretty much going to be going straight to the boss fight. Oh boy. Do I have a charged soul cube? Of course I don't.
Setting new standards in both archaeological discovery and analysis, the UAC is proud to showcase the latest findings on 4 unique and fascinating artifacts.
Very normal. Alright, well, while it's on my mind, there's one more of these that I don't think I've watched. This one or the next one?
Rogers, lead archaeologist currently stationed on Mars. As the preliminary reports have suggested, we have made some amazing discoveries here on Mars. Life on Mars has long been theorized, but we never imagined anything like this. The initial chamber was discovered in 2115. It leads into what is now known as Site 1. Site 1 is the largest of the sites, and we are still actively working there. It is made up of a series of chambers and connecting tunnels, all of which are covered in glyphs and symbols. Using the UAC pattern processor, we have finally been able to understand some of the glyphs, and from them, here is what we have learned. The ancient people looked like us, at least to the extent that they were bipedal and were similar in shape and size. Their level of technology was astounding. For instance, the glyphs at each site were carved into the rock by some sort of machine, and each one is precisely cut from the stone. It far exceeds the precision of anything we can do. They had a social structure that seemed very aristocratic, with a lot of emphasis on social stature and structure. Site 2 is a much smaller set of chambers, mostly containing burial sites, temples, and various amounts of individual artifacts. This site has been photographed and cleared out, and all material is back on Earth for study and review. Site 3 produced our prize artifact, what we call the Soul Cube. If you have read or seen the other material, you probably know that this once grand civilization was attacked by some unknown force. And if we can believe what is written in stone, they sacrificed most of their society to drive the invaders back. There are additional reports filed on the Soul Cube with Central Administration. We also recovered several other device-type artifacts. They are not as ornate as the Soul Cube, but each appears unique. We are still learning how to interpret all of the glyphs, and hopefully, once we have that completed, the science teams can provide more detailed information on their technology. These are truly unique and special times for archaeologists.
Setting new standards in both archaeological
This one should be
discovery
shorter.
and analysis, the UAC is proud to
I hope.
showcase the latest findings on 4 unique and fascinating artifacts. These tablets were originally discovered in the dig site under what has become known as Site 3. Subsequent examination of the surrounding area and carbon dating of the tablets brought UAC researchers to the conclusion that the tablets belonged to a civilization that existed millennia ago and were placed in a holy burial ground of some sort. Utilizing the best minds.
Yeah, I don't know if I get to watch these after finishing the game.
The tablets were exhaustively examined. What we found
I've watched all the other
was
ones.
fantastic. The first tablet provided us with a wealth of scientific data, specifically detailing the mathematical concepts behind teleportation. UAC researchers use this information as the cornerstone for building the Delta teleportation devices. The second and third tablets illustrate an epic story, a story of war, and how, faced with impossible odds, the ultimate sacrifice of an entire race to achieve victory. The fourth tablet details how the essence of each individual was captured and placed in the artifact we now refer to as the Soul Cube. This device was wielded by their mightiest warrior, and with it he banished the invading horde forever. Our researchers are still analyzing a recently found hidden section of the fourth stone and some related fragments.
It looks like
It goes into detail on the invading
the cover
horde
art
and indicates the remaining
for
survivors
Doom
may have
1.
teleported somewhere, where we do not know, although it seems to reference a map we have yet to locate. To date, there remains no evidence of any type of invasion at any of the sites. Our assumption is that time has removed all but what we now see.
Okay. I promise we're actually going to finish the game now. Got it. It would be very mean to force me to fight a Hell Knight in here. I don't think they're gonna spawn a Hell Knight in here. Ha! Get it? Because they made the game? Oh Lord. It's software. Adrian Carmack. John Carmack. It's the development team. That's cool. That's cool. This is fun. I do like it when developers do things like this. Marty Stratton has been there that long? Holy shit. I believe Marty Stratton is the one who's taken the heat for screwing over Mick Gordon, though. So, that sucks. Yep. He's big. So that's the cyber demon. Where was the autosave? Was there an autosave on that? Nope. Holy shit. I'll grab the id PDA, but I won't look at the stuff again. in fairness, I probably should have auto-saved, or should have quick-saved once I got to the boss there. But yes, that is the final boss. I think he's only... In the original Doom, he's only the final boss of episode 2. So... because this is too cool. Also, there we go. Security clearance updated. Ow! Wow, he literally just one-shots you. That sucks. Which, I guess it makes sense that if something that big just steps on you, you're dead, but... Okay, so it's just a big circular arena. I believe I only have to do that one more time. He's immune to other weapons. I think this is it. Nope. One more. And that's it. Okay.
Recon Zulu, this is Echo 1. Give me a visual status. Echo 1, this is Recon Zulu. We've got massive damage all over the base. This place looks like hell. I've got life signs on the bioscanner. Eyes sharp. Echo 1, we've got a survivor, a Marine. Corporal, you hear me? You alright? Can you hear me? Echo 1, this is Recon Zulu. Prepare for medevac. Copy that. Have you located Counselor Swan? Yes, sir. He's dead. Roger, Recon 1. What about Dr. Betruger? He's nowhere to be found, sir.
That is GG. Uh-huh. So yeah, but Truger is like the main antagonist. So he's actually the final boss of the DLC. Yeah, one of the songs in Doom 2016 is actually based on this one. Yeah, so that was Doom 3. I should explore the mods for this game, because I know that they've done... Oh wow, it just kind of ends suddenly. Okay, because I know that this game has... They don't like have like bonus campaign mods in the same way that Doom 1 and 2 do, but like they do have like texture overhauls and things like that. I'll probably look into doing things like, oh, look at this. Or Resurrection of Evil is considered its own mod. Alright, yeah. That's okay. We're bringing the stream to an end anyway. I might just... I think I might play the DLC later, like at another day. Oh, go ahead and exit the game. All right. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Doom 3 in hell? What? Been looking at the Steam library page, community content. Yeah, so Resurrection of Evil is kind of the next Doom thing. 3 Evil, how long to beat? I'm guessing it's a 5-hour thing? 4 hours. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, I might just sit down and try to do all of Resurrection of Evil in one sitting. Main story 4 hours, main plus sides 5 hours. I could probably do that in one stream. Might do that tomorrow.